Nintendo Treehouse live at E3. I'm Sam, and I'm joined by my colleagues Demetrius and Kidra, and we're going to give you a look at some gameplay for Bravely Second End Layer. This is a game that we're working on with Square Enix. It's going to be coming out next year, and I think just jumping into the gameplay is probably the best way we can start off here.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I'm actually right here in the beginning of the town, and this is right in the beginning of the game, just a couple minutes after. And what we're gonna do today is actually travel through a forest and defeat a boss and kind of show off one of the new jobs in the game. But before that, I was just gonna kind of show off a little bit of this town, and I know Kendra really likes the design of this town.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous, and there are multiple layers to the town, and you can actually travel back into some of those layers, so it's got a really nice 3D effect going on that you can see on the 3DS, which is really awesome.
Yeah, it's unfortunate people can't see that at home, but this game has some really, really great 3D effects. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and actually travel out and get into a battle. So Bravely Second End Layer, for those who don't know, is a Japanese role-playing game that has some really fun mechanics that bring back some classic old-school feel to it. There we go. So there's random encounters in the game, and you can actually turn them up or down. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it at a normal pace.
I never get tired of the design of this enemy.
It's an apple
Dicing
ninja.
up apples.
You're
So
gonna
this is
eat 'em up.
it is in Japanese right now, but we're gonna go ahead and help everybody, and I'll make sure to explain everything through. So this top option, the sword right here, is actually attack. And I can select this guy right here and just start attacking him.
And I feel like you've got to take this thing to school, so if we let folks see you get beat up by an apple, it's going to be a little embarrassing.
I'm not gonna die death by apple. It would be horrible.
Its face kind of looks like an owl.
It's so cute.
Oh, it does. I
Aw.
never really noticed that, actually. All right, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit now. So you have attack, you have your special abilities. I can go ahead and just see what he looks like, and kind of monitor. Let's go ahead and go. So, okay, 27 out of 52 HP. Now this is where the game starts to get really interesting, and what makes Bravely Second and its previous title, Bravely Default, really cool, is that you can brave or default. So on the bottom screen here, you see BP, and that's how many turns I can take in one go. So if I brave, I can attack him multiple times. However, this is going to leave me at a 4 deficit, so I have to wait 4 turns to begin any action again.
And you're going to turn
It's
them
really
into
interesting how
applesauce.
the brave and default mechanic really adds to the strategy of the gameplay, because if you are a little too overconfident and you brave too much, you might have way too long a period there for the enemies to really take you down before you have an opportunity to attack again. So you've got to balance that idea of like, okay, how confident I am right now.
Yeah.
Can I just, go crazy here, attack right at once? But as you get new party members, each one can choose to brave and default on their own. So you might say, okay, one character is going to go to the max level of brave, land a whole bunch of attacks in a row, but then I've got a couple of other characters who are going to be able to keep an eye on that character while they're unable to do anything for a few turns. So maybe like your healer, you want to make sure always has some extra time, so maybe they can brave up a couple times when things get dangerous.
Yeah, it's a very unique type of battle system for an RPG, and it's just super fun.
Oh, geez, got hit again. Okay, one more time.
So many battles.
So many apples. Just one more time. Trying to get it to turn to nighttime so we can kind of show off what it looks like. I want to go back into the city before we go back. I'm also kind of leveling up just a little bit for this boss fight because it's really hard. During our practices,
Oh, here
the
it
struggle
goes.
was real.
It's
It
turning
was
into night.
so difficult.
I love, too, the detail, the way there's even shadows from the
There we go.
clouds. You've got the light rays coming down.
Yeah.
Just so much attention to detail in this game.
Now here's just to show a little
Awesome.
sample.
Oh, my gosh. So pretty.
Really, really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a really nice night and day cycle. There's actually different enemies out too now.
Yeah, and different settings inside the cities at night versus day, and different enemies, as Demetrius is saying. So cool.
Another
All
thing
right.
that's interesting here is, as with Bravely Default, in this game, different characters might come out at different times of day. So going into the map and getting into battles, you're going to run into different enemies depending on what time of day it is. But there might be certain folks in towns that you're only going to meet if you go in the middle of the night, and you're going to find them out where, during the day they're somewhere else, and you're not going to actually be able to talk to them.
Yeah, definitely gives you a lot to do in the game.
So what I'm doing right now, I'm just actually going to the shop, buying a shield and equipping it.
We can see some of the other weapon classes here, I think, too.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I really need some more armor. Okay. Helmets. Let's Let's get, oh, don't need a chest piece.
Out of curiosity, what other kind of weapon options are there right here?
There's a ton. Right now, I was actually let me go back and show you. It's a sword and a, well, polearm, I guess you would say.
Nice.
That's the two options currently. You can actually equip them one in each hand, but I'd rather go with the shield option right now, as I feel like this main character that I'm playing as, his name is YU.
But in the future, dual wield.
Yes, yes. Dual wield is for other characters, and other job classes are an excellent, excellent combination. Oh,
It's so
that's
cool
where
when
I'm gonna
when
go.
you stand still for a second, it pans out and lets you see just
Oh yeah, I'll do that one
big
more
this
time.
city
That's
is.
really cool. That happens in every town actually, so you can just kind of get the whole look.
Wow.
That's so cool.
pretty.
Okay,
Yeah. I
let me go ahead
love
and buy
too
some
how
potions.
the water looks like watercolor and the sky looks like watercolor, and it's just.
I'm going to
super
stock
gorgeous.
up on a lot of these
For reasons.
for reasons. So what I'm buying is regular potions. These are Phoenix Downs for those who are not aware. These will allow me to resurrect just in case if I die, which hopefully does not happen. I think I've died too many times on these streams.
It's not gonna happen.
This guy has
Don't-
no
don't
skill,
jinx it.
no
Don't
skill
jinx
at
it.
all. Yeah, let's see if we can
All right, so now it's
counter.
nighttime. We'll see what we run into.
Should be a new enemy. Yeah.
A little creepier than our owl apple buddy.
It's missing an eye. Oh man, I'm getting lucky. These criticals. This is great. I already like where this is going.
So actually, if we pause here for a couple seconds, just look at the
Yes.
screen. There's some interesting information on the lower screen. Your two different XP meters, which I think is worth chatting for a little bit, because folks who maybe haven't played Bravely Default aren't
Yes.
familiar with that you have your personal XP meter, but also your jobs are going to level up separately.
Correct. So you have your basic XP that's on the left next to use portrait. And then on the right, you have your job points, which level up your job. And that's what gives you new skills and abilities. Right now, I'm only level 2, and it's a basic default class. So I don't have really many abilities to show off. But maybe when I get the next one, we'll show some cool stuff.
And I think it's one thing that's really cool is this is technically a sequel, but even if you haven't played the first Bravely game, you can jump right into this, and you don't have to play both. But if you do play both, then you have a bit of the backstory, which is also nice. So.
Yeah,
So for those who are watching here, what happened was I've had to previously leave this forest. A lot of his comrades were slain, and he had to escape. But he needs to make it through this forest to continue on to the next area. However, the bridge leading to the area has been cut, so now he needs to kind of progress to the next area. He's also a little scared. He gets scared quite easy, actually. He's kind of terrified of ghosts and creepy sounds. So I'm going to go ahead and take a shortcut and go up through this way.
And here we can see, so on the lower screen, you've got a map that's gradually filling in as you go, and then the top.
This is where he's
area
getting
walking
scared.
through.
He's hearing all these sounds. What is that?
Aw.
A ghost? What's
Can't
going
imagine.
on
This
here?
place seems so safe and friendly. It's got to be fun.
It's only
Yeah,
a really
there's just-
dark forest. It's
There's just
fine.
more apples in here, right? Just apples.
I always wonder if they like a basket of apples and they all just pop up and start attacking. That would freak me out, and
That's
I think I would be
nightmare
scared
fuel,
about
man.
that.
Just eat them.
Just saying.
Just eat 'em.
saying. I'm gonna go ahead and actually try to get some of these treasure chests. Unless I got attacked right there. Oh, that's messed up, man.
That thing looks awesome.
Let's take these guys out. 4.
Nice.
Oh, and actually, this is something else, folks. If you notice at the bottom of the upper screen, there's a little fast forward icon. That's because you can actually change the speed at which the battle animation goes. So you can leave it regular speed, or you can speed it up a couple times if you want to race through battles really fast, which is really handy when you're trying to grind some experience up and you just need to, like, okay, get through a bunch of enemies super, super quick.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. And you know what? I didn't even put this shield on. I just realized that.
He's so cute. I love
Oh.
how determined he looks too. He's like adorable, but he's gonna do this.
Let's see. I think that's good. I know that I can use the S right here. He's actually.
Yeah, and even though it's not localized yet, we can
magic.
show if we tap those other tabs, there's a whole bunch more information you can see about how
Yes.
different equipment will affect you. And we will have it all in English
Different
soon,
abilities
so we
and
can
such. That's very true. That's
show
very
that off
true.
as well. Oh, and this is the like layered map as well that we've got here.
Yes, you
below.
have up and below for dungeon. So right now, my eyes are mostly on the touch screen here. Fortunately, we haven't unlocked the run feature, but you can eventually actually run through all of this. You can also, like I said before, adjust the random encounter rate. So if you feel like you're getting into too many battles, that you can lower it, although you'll lose XP because you're not getting into many battles.
Oh my gosh.
You're fighting a tiny, fluffy bunny,
Little
Demetrius.
bun. You're not going to
Why?
kill it, right?
Oh, it's totally,
What?
I don't know. I need
How
a new
could
suit.
you?
See, they have like weird teeth.
I don't know.
But you're not allowed to go out in a forest ever. You know that? I don't trust you at all.
What are you talking about?
Oh, look, a bunny. Ah!
And I remember playing the last game. I really liked that adjustable encounter rate because it was so nice. Once you're finished up with a really difficult boss battle, and it's like I've used all of my restorative items, I'm hanging on by a thread, I'm just going to crank that encounter rate all the way down so I can make my way back to an inn before my party gets knocked out. It's like after you finished a really big boss battle, you don't want some little scrub to take out your team just because you're running on empty trying to get back to an inn. It's
Yeah.
not good.
I love that they've added that too, because in a lot of older RPGs, you just had to deal with it. You had to grind your way through, and sometimes you would be in a really dire state. But here you can strategize about when you want to battle enemies, and that's just
Yeah, in the previous game, there was a guy who did that option as well. He actually turned all the random encounters off and beat the entire game just from doing,
Wow.
going in a very meticulous way. So I
Yeah,
thought that was
it's
really, really cool.
definitely a mixed bag because there's certain encounters that you can't avoid. So it can be a bad idea to spend too much time with that encounter rate down too low, because then once you actually get to an enemy that you have to fight to move ahead in the story, you're going to have a really hard time if you haven't had a chance to level up your gun. Bunny! I feel like we need to show it attacking because I'm going to feel
got his pointy
like
teeth.
I'm cruising
we
right
need
through
to
it,
show how
and I
fierce and
leveled up.
scary that is. Otherwise, I feel like it's so bad just beating them up.
I know. We need to justify the bun killing.
Show the toothy maw next time if we
All
could
right,
just
all right, sure, for sure.
default and let it get one shot in maybe before we,
All right, so what I'll
send it
do,
to oblivion.
actually, you know what, that brings up a good point, because I only braved. I really didn't talk about defaulting yet too much, so I'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and save here just in case. For those who know, that's the Red Traveler. He appears in different areas, which lets you save and do other options. Okay, so I'm back at the previous camp. Yu's kind of recapping. It's just a horrible night for him. He's been through quite a lot. And now it's raining for him, so he's just like, great.
天気も崩れてきたか。仕方ない。
And I think
So-
here that it's like a support structure that's inside the tent, but I swear that silhouette looks like a body
静かなんだ。
stuck in there. It's,
Oh, in the middle?
it's a little unsettling.
The little hold up, I think. It kind
I
of
love
does,
how-
actually.
It's got the adorable factor, and then it's got the creepy factor. It's like the best fusion of kind of.
It does. It's kind of funny right
Magical,
there, too, actually. I always like to point out that Yu is singing to himself right there, like, everything's fine, I'm all right.
というわけで、
Cracks me up every time I see it.
再びこの場所で
And now
Then he
he's
writes in
hanging
his
out.
diary.
Yeah, writing in his diary about how scared he
出来
is.
事があった。
Dear Mom, I killed some apples today. It's really scary and I'm alone. There are these rabbits everywhere.
Took out a bushel of apples,
Miss you.
couple of rabbits.
They are scary when they actually do attack, though.
死んだな
They have teeth.
All right, let's move on. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. He's recapping all of the thoughts and everything that he's had.
Oh,
But he's starting to get a little scared. Lightning is kind of freaking him out a bit.
今、
Wondering if anybody's there.
誰かそこにいるの。間違い。
But maybe it's just his imagination.
yeah. You're fine. Everything's
Or
fine.
is he?
Bum, bum, bum.
But what could that be?
Creepy doll. Everybody's favorite.
I feel like if there's one thing video games have taught me, it's as soon as you see a creepy doll, just bolt the other way. Like, don't even give it a chance.
Don't go near it.
It's not gonna go
Oh, it's
well.
talking. That's
Although
good.
that's
Talking dolls.
yay.
So the doll's asking, why were we the only ones to survive? Why did we die?
Listen to its voice. And now it's levitating
It's all good. It's all happy thoughts.
with its
So I'll
ribbon
translate. I think
legs.
that's like Yep. I think that's
See ya.
self-explanatory.
I wonder what he said there. What do you think?
I think it was,
I think that, yeah, you're probably right on that one.
So these ghosts right here, you can actually walk up to them if they're blocking my path, just to show everyone. Poor guy. This guy's just having the worst day of his life.
I'm not sure what's coming through on the stream, but there's a really cool rain effect that we're seeing here as well on the upper screen.
All right, go through here.
Being attacked by apples and then bunnies and now this floating doll.
I feel like at this point, like now there's a floating doll in the woods, all the bunnies are just like, nope.
Oh, we're out of here.
We'll move on.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Oh, that thing is unsettling.
He's asking who she is or what are you.
Aw.
She says, I'm going to kill you. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, she is not messing around.
All right, so this is a boss battle. This is really tough. And this is a good opportunity to actually talk about how to brave and default again. First, I have to kind of get the initial battle started. Yu is just too terrified to even move right now.
We
Poor
gotta get him
guy.
back on his feet.
Yeah, maybe I can try running. Nope.
And this character that you're fighting is actually a new class that we didn't have in the last game. She's a wizard, and there were always a bunch of different spellcasters in like the Bravely Default game, but this is one that we haven't come across before.
Yep. Brand new class. So here she's like, I think you want to you're trying to get away, but there's no hope for you. I'm going to kill you.
You're gonna stay
just-
here and play with me.
This is why I never play with dolls, ever.
I'm totally gonna get one of these and like leave it on your desk
Closer.
one day.
Have a little ripcord, you pull it, it talks.
Here she's saying she's gonna do away with you.
So we're about to be saved.
Yes.
So
All right.
also,
Idia Lee is back.
she will rescue
Makes me
him.
so happy.
And for those who don't know, Idia Lee was one of the 4 original heroes in the previous game, Bravely Default.
I think she was actually my favorite, honestly, of my party members because she's got this
Really?
amazing fiery temper and such an attitude. It's like the first time you hear a little like murder, you're just like, oh, Idia.
She was a good character,
Tell
for
it
sure.
like it is, Idia.
I love how we've been transported to some sort of astral realm. It's like, where are we? Are we still in the forest?
Actually, so
This is where you get to play with the doll forever. This is your new home.
Oh God.
Yay!
So this is where I'm going to default and start stocking up extra points. So what she just casted there is Wall. So for 3 turns, Wall, when Wall is up, anytime I attack, she reflects damage back and hits me. And it really, really hurts. So what I want to do is just keep defaulting. I'm tapping the R button so you can't really see what I'm doing here. And I'll show you actually manually just in case.
Yeah, nice thing about defaulting as well is that actually increases your defensive ability too. So defaulting gives you a bit more protection as she's putting these attacks your way as well.
See if she still has it up. Nope. Okay, now it's time to attack.
I love how challenging she is. I like that, you know, you have to work to beat her. You have to strategize, and you have to know when to bravely, when to default. You really can't just go in and start mashing buttons. You got to think about
Yeah.
it.
And the very first couple of times, this was really, really tricky for me.
You know, we should probably take a look at her HP too.
Ah, good point. Yeah, because she has a lot. I'm going to go ahead and default here. She talks
I'm gonna assume
so
that's
much
something
trash.
creepy.
So much trash.
That's what creepy dolls do, right?
This girl is just not happy with me at all.
They float around forests and they talk trash.
Oh, I'm doing really good. 343.
Nice.
Not bad at all, actually. Okay, wall is back up.
There we go.
So I'm going to tap R, default again,
Just gotta wait for that wall to wear off again, yeah.
tap R. So just to show, if I press A, that little green icon right there where it's pointing next to that means wall has been cast. I could show it.
Yeah,
You
can we
know,
land
I'm
one
going
attack
to do
maybe
it.
and be
Yeah, I'll
okay?
attack once. Yeah, that did 81 damage, and now she has 81 health left.
So you did buy
no.
potions, so
I did.
maybe it's time.
Maybe it is time, actually. to use
inventory.
a little potion. So I'm going to go down to the inventory, select that.
Down with
Should
the
be
doll.
Oh, she's just being mean. Okay, I think that was it. Yes. Oops. Attack again. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Ooh, so I didn't default enough, so she's gonna actually be 1 turn behind, but it should be okay.
Those were some pretty solid attacks, though.
I was hoping for some criticals.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof. Ouch.
I don't know if she's gonna put the wall back up. Okay, I'm gonna take the safe route here.
Probably for the best.
Actually, no, I'll
No shame
heal.
in safety.
Happy about that. And there goes wall. See, if I attacked her right there, I'd have been. Ooh, that wouldn't have been good. Not at all. All right, let's go ahead and default again. And default again.
And so on the lower screen, we've got a lot of really helpful information about how your party's doing. I think the HP is pretty obvious there, the green bar that's going down as you get attacked.
Oh, correct, yes.
The blue one's actually your magic energy, which you haven't really need to use, but if you were
No, not
a
yet.
casting job, that's a bar you'd have to pay really close attention to as well.
Or other special abilities as well, yes. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sure she has it up. Nope, we're good.
I love how casual the wizard looks. She's just like, I got this. Got my creepy
that
doll.
was
Oh,
yes.
dang.
That was
Nice.
so much easier than last time. So I got a lot of money. So the money, experience, and the JP points are also showing up top. Am I going to get a level? I think I'm going to... Oh, so close.
Very
I'm happy
close.
about that. And I got the new
Nice.
job. So we're going to go ahead and lift it up to the heavens here.
So this is one of my favorite things, I think, from Bravely Default is the job asterisk system. So you've just gained the ability to take on the job of the boss that you just defeated. In this case, the wizard. Bunnies.
More
So,
bunnies.
okay, you need to
This is
let
just for
them
you
be
two.
vicious.
No, they're
So,
not.
oh,
This is actually just demonstrating the abilities.
Yes, here you get a
This
preview.
is out of
and
my control.
Your
Oh, there
outfits
we-
have
we
also
kinda saw
changed.
See, you see right there? They just
wait,
bit
does
me.
have the gaping maw with the...
Watch.
Show it
Watch.
again.
They bite. See, put up all. And
It's coming.
see,
Okay, so they are toothy
We
and
believe you,
frightening.
No,
Demetrius.
not at
we
all.
believe you.
I was right.
And it's cool here, so your outfit on your characters changes as well when you
Mm-hmm.
change jobs, which, I mean, partly it's just cool because when you're in a cutscene, you actually are still the job that you are holding. But
Yeah.
it's kind of nice visually, too, when you're trying to remember, like, I've got all these jobs later on in the game, and really having that quick reference for who's doing what at what time, because you can swap back and forth whenever you want to.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a good time to explain a couple things to you to catch up. So she's actually working for one of the main villains in the game. So right in the beginning of this game, spoiler alert, just kidding. Anya is one of the very main characters, is actually part of the Crystal Orthodoxy. She's the Pope in the town that we started in. However, she's kidnapped, and Yu was one of the leaders of her guard. So his mission is to get Anya's back.
And here is
she's
when
trying to
he
stop him.
realizes who she is.
And now this is where you use pretty much like, wait, you're ideally the ideally.
Yeah.
So it's a really funny moment,
Yeah,
actually.
she's the idea.
Nah, they kind of have a back and forth. But for interest of time, this actually goes on for quite a while. I'm going to go ahead and skip. But I wanted to give you like a little recap, on that. So we unlocked that job. I'm going to go ahead and switch. But first, let's go ahead and exit this forest. I think we've been a little here too long.
So he entered the forest with a bit of fear, and he exits the forest as a wizard. It's pretty okay.
Did
That's
you
kinda
change your job, by
poetic,
the way? Maybe we
actually.
should throw that on.
Awesome.
Give it a try.
Well, I won't have any abilities for you. I need to go buy them in the next town. So I'll do that actually when I get into the next town.
Oh, excellent.
Should I save? Should I risk it?
Run.
Oh, one more
Book
thing
it.
too to point out real quick that we didn't get a chance to is on the touchscreen here on the top right, you actually can tell what area the level is. So level 1 through 5. So if you feel like you're getting roughed up a bit, just make sure to check what the level is. That way you'll know. Okay, we're almost out. Oh,
So close. Yet
almost
so
out of here. Yeah.
far.
Damn random encounters.
Oh,
Now I'm
more
gonna go ahead and
apples.
speed this up just a little faster. You can really get this going pretty fast. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this.
Those apples don't stand a chance.
You got these now. It's like, we fought a creepy floating doll. You guys...
Super fast.
We've seen it all.
Bug monsters just don't have the same effect anymore.
gaining really good experience here. It's awesome. Go through here. Head towards where it says main. Oops, wrong. That's right. Wrong way.
No.
It's been a while since I've done this part. Here we go.
Yes.
No, I got it.
Yes.
I think I got it.
That's all right.
Oh no. One last bun.
Let's just do
It
this right
looks
here.
so
Oh.
innocent. Oh,
Wow,
man.
he dodged it. Oh, well.
That was a dexterous rabbit.
Yeah.
Man.
Adia was having none of that, so she totally took him out. I missed, what, 3 attacks there? Terrible. Okay, so this is another really cool part. So in the previous title, you were always in communications with Aria, a little fairy. You could always go into the menu and kind of talk to her for tips and hints.
And she'd always be hanging out on the lower screen.
Now it's
There she
actually
is.
Anya's, she's been kidnapped, but she can still communicate to you through a pendant. So you can always open the menu and talk to her at any time.
It's awesome.
And
I
right
want
here-
that pendant.
Yeah,
I want a
that'd be
pendant
cool.
like that in real life where I can just talk to friends throughout the day through my pendant. Be
So
awesome.
here, Anya's is saying hello to Iadia because they haven't seen each other in a while. Now let's go ahead and skip the rest of that though. But that's a pretty cool new ability. It's kind of a switch how it was in the previous game and how it is now. Here's the main villain and with some of the new people. So
And this is cool too because we're seeing another Krisk fairy.
I don't know who she is yet. This is still kind of new to me. But as you can see, the wizard is coming back to report that she failed because I stopped her.
I
Tisk,
love the character
tisk.
design in this game, and like just all the.
Yeah,
You can just see
the artist.
so much love went into designing the characters and designing all the areas in the game. And if we get to the next city, we can kind
It's
of show
really
that
cool.
off too.
If I can make it.
You can do it.
Another bunny. Wow, is
No
bunny out at
mercy for the
nighttime?
buns anymore. Just decimate them.
Surprised it's out at night. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
One shot.
Oh, 1 point short and leveling up.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
Adia was always so satisfying in the combat classes. She's beastly. It's so good when she levels up.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I'm just
I love how
gonna.
it kind of like sits up at first. It's like, hello.
Nice, run away
there
real
you go.
quick.
It's good
So you
to
can
see
run
that
away.
little rabbit feel so good about himself. He's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
faster than the
scary.
rabbit.
Couldn't bring yourself to do it that time.
So here's one of the newer areas. This is actually a previous town in the
Gorgeous.
game. A town in the previous game, excuse me.
アルミアの街か
I
And
love the
here you're actually
artwork.
going to be able to buy some scrolls, so you'll be able to start casting as the wizard.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I know we're running short on time here, so I'm trying to get to it actually as fast as possible. Which is going to be right up here. Let's exit. Right there. Okay.
I want to live in that city. Looks so peaceful.
Let's buy this.
Nice.
And buy this.
Time to spend some of that hard-earned loot.
All right. And now we always have Anya's down below. Let's go ahead and change to a wizard.
Nice. And I find it's really handy to have a lot of different equipment in your inventory if you can afford it, because different jobs have affinities for different weapons and equipment. So you might find, okay, I'm really good with a sword in this job, but I might need a staff or a bow and arrow or something completely different to take the best advantage of a new job.
Just switching everything up real quick. Okay. Let's go ahead and try this out.
Or you can make things hard for yourself and be a wizard with swords, because that's kind of awesome.
Because I can.
Yeah,
Dang it.
'cause I
That
can.
sounds like something I would do, actually.
Yeah.
I don't want no stick. Okay. Cast. Let's do.
All right, so we're just about out of time, so I'm going to let you finish up this battle while we're wrapping up here. Thank you so much, guys, for coming by.
Took him out so fast.
Or then we might finish the battle in time. Thanks so
Oh my
much for
gosh.
stopping by and showing us some gameplay for this game. Again, this game is going to be coming out next year, so we'll have lots more to talk about it as we work on development further. Please don't go anywhere, though, because in a second we're going to come back with some more Star Fox Zero footage. And